Hey, Sean Chandler here. I wanted to give you a quick update on what I've been up to and what's coming up next. First off, I just recorded a video with Durban over at DURBANIA. I won't tell you what exactly it's about or when it'll be posted yet, but I'll keep you informed. If you're not familiar with his channel, I've got the information in the description below. Please go check that out. It's actually really kind of odd to film it because I've watched, dozens of his videos on YouTube, and then we did like a Google Hangout to film the video and everything. And so for the first time ever, YouTube started talking back to me. And so I'm like, hey, and he's like, hey, Sean. And I was like, whoa, this is freaky. Because he's sitting in the same place he is whenever he shoots his videos. And then suddenly the screen was talking back at me and threw me off a little bit for the first several minutes. And my kids were like running around crazy in the room. So it was just like it normally is when I'm watching his videos, except he was talking back at me. It was very interesting. So please check out his channel and be waiting for us when we announce that video and put it up for you. The second thing for you to know, now that we're about a month into the new season of television, I'm probably not going to do nearly as many weekly reviews as I have been doing. That was basically because a bunch of shows started back up, debuted, and so I wanted to talk about these new shows, give them a review, or like with Supergirl, it switched channels and put Superman on there, so I wanted to talk about that. But now that we're kind of hitting the stride of the show, I'm not going to do like week-to-week reviews, so my channel's going to change a little bit. I'll do kind of more editorial type videos where I'll talk about a show, less so much about a specific episode. Now, like on Arrow and Flash, they're going to do like a big, gigantic crossover of all those shows coming up. Absolutely, I'm going to talk about that. But it's going to be more tied to specific things like that as opposed to week, just so you can know what to expect. Now, with that in mind, I wanted to tell you what's coming up in the next few days. First off, tomorrow I'm going to talk about Tom Cruise and his best action roles today. What are my top 3 favorite Tom Cruise action roles that he's ever had in his long career of doing many different things? Second thing, on Tuesday, I'm going to put out a video about The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow and their messed up timeline and how they've put up all these time travel rules that they've all violated and ignored, and how they're messing up their own continuity. Number 3, coming up on Wednesday, I've got a video on The Force Awakens and the Death Star and how we did not need the Death Star in that movie, and that movie did not need the Death Star, and that's one of the biggest faults of that movie, is this thing that did not need to be there. So that's what's coming up. Now, if you missed what I talked about this past week, yesterday I put out a video called Why I'm Worried About the Star Wars Prequels, and it's not that I'm worried they're going to be bad, I'm just kind of worried more about the opportunity costs of the choices that they're making. By going back and talking about Han Solo and the Death Star plans, by doing that, we're not getting all these stories from the big expanded universe, and not like the old books, but just in the grander scheme of what expanded universe means. We're not getting those because we're getting Han Solo. And so I'm talking about that in that video. A couple days before that, I did a review on Logan, the trailer for it, which I thought was awesome. I reviewed one of my favorite movies on, I believe, Wednesday, called Warrior, and you should absolutely check out that movie before you even check out my review, and check out my review because I think you should check it out. It's an amazing review of that movie. And lastly, I put out a video earlier in the week about how I think I'm done with the show Arrow. I actually did check out the episode afterwards, and it affirmed everything that I'd said in my rant before I watched the episode, that show is just so far off the rails, and they're playing so much into like the simplistic teenage drama and melodrama and relational skills as their main plot lines. It is so frustrating. It's made me not want to watch the show anymore. So anyway, that's what I've been up to. That's what I'm up to in the future, and some changes you can expect on my channel over the next few weeks. I'm having to make some adjustments. I've got a job now, and so some of the stuff where I could watch TV shows and stay up late and like render the videos and post them, I can't do that anymore. So I need to change a little bit about how I'm doing stuff. And I can film a lot of stuff over the weekends and in big chunks. It's a lot easier for me rather than day to day. So that's where I'm coming from. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and even caring about an update of what's going on with me and what to expect. That's pretty cool that you'd even watch this. So thank you so much for doing that. If you've got any feedback on what kind of videos you want me to do more reviews, if you want me to do episodic reviews for TV shows I watch, I'm open to it if people will watch them. So tell me in the comment section what you're thinking. I don't want to just talk about movies and TV. I want to talk about movies and TV with you. So please join me in the comment section. If you're new to this video, I don't know why you'd start with an update video, but if you will, you must be interested in me enough that maybe you would click that subscribe button, and I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching.